Boom, guys, we're back. Listen, I just got done with my morning run, by the way. Every single day, run, sauna. That's usually my morning routine. So my hair is a bit messy, but still beautiful as always. But listen, I was rewatching a part of my day in the life from my boxing video. You can check that out, by the way. I think that's gonna be here. I'm gonna put the annotation. Very good video. As always with these videos, they're fucking phenomenal, right? But there's a point in there where I was showing off military lining, how to have stuff in order, right? On the ring. I had everything sorted. So when the time came, I knew where everything was. I was ready for a workout. It looks professional. Everyone knows you're a professional. All that stuff, right? And I realized that so many people, whether that be military or it could be sales or it could be whatever, they fail to bring their experience into the next thing, right? I could have sit there at my boxing lesson and been a complete vegetable inside my mind, right? I could have been a complete retard and just sat there and, oh, what's next, right? With my fucking boxing gloves, like a complete pussy. I could have done that, right? But, and this is the point, right? I have all this experience, right? 6 years military experience. All that experience, like if I were to go there and not use that in the way I did, in the professional way, lining everything up, doing what I know works, that I've known worked for like 6 years, the past 6 years, right? If I didn't do that, then what's the fucking point, right? What's the point of all these 6 years, right? Because in the end, I'm not a soldier, so the fact that I'm not there, what can I use with what I learned there, right? I have to use the experience. If I don't do that, then it's a waste of time. Everything's a waste of time, right? What else is there to, use, huh? The good times where you're out drinking with your buddies, huh? What's that worth? Nothing. It's worth nothing. The experiences are worth something if you actually, are able to translate them into your new experiences. It needs to transfer over, right? So if let's say you're in sales, right? You're killing it in sales, and now you're asked to do a speaking gig. I'm speaking off the top of my mind here. I'm brilliant like that. Let's say you're good at sales, and you want to do a speaking gig. Now you go full retard. Never go full retard, by the way. And you start asking questions. How do I speak? Listen, you've been speaking your whole life. You're a killer sales guy. What the hell's going on, right? See my point here? I see this all the time. I swear to God, I see this all the time. I see it all the freaking time. I look at people, and I know that, hey, this guy, he has this experience. Sometimes they don't even need to tell you. It's just like, hey, they're buff, and you just know it, that they have the experience needed. And it's like, what the fuck, bro? What the fuck? Honestly, seriously, like, you should know how to do this stuff. I don't even know you that well, but I know that you know something, and you should know how to do this, at least, right? And it kind of pisses me off. It kind of pisses me off a bit, because the whole point of all this is just to extrapolate the experience into something else. Because if not, oh shit, then we don't learn, right? We don't learn the best way possible. It's not if we can make it so much more efficient if we just take exactly what we know, put it into the next thing, and we can streamline it like that. So let's say we're a killer sales guy, our speaking gig, it can be done in like 2 days. Boom, absolutely killed it, like that, bam, 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 and we can do that instead of going there and being like, oh, what the hell, go full retard, right? Let's say, like for boxing too, this is common, but this is not something that people do bad, for example. This is something that people do very well because it's very easy to immerse yourself into. Let's say I'm a Muay Thai fighter, right? Like me, like a Muay Thai fighter, and I want to go and do boxing. I can take what I learned from Muay Thai and put it into boxing and just change it up a bit, right? And that's very common. Most people do that. I'm not saying people go full retard in this domain. Maybe it's that because it's so physical, right? Because it's a very physical thing, like you go back to your stance, you go back to everything, the punches, and you change it a bit, level changes and everything, and then you are a boxer suddenly, right? So people use it that way, but when it comes to stuff like this, lining your shit up, looking professional, people just throw it out the window. They throw it out the balcony, right? I see it all the time. You probably see it too. So I want to make the point clear to you. I want to make the point so clear to you guys, that all these experiences that you have, everything you've accumulated throughout your life, it is worth something. I don't care how small, I don't care how big. It's all about taking the lesson and putting it into the next thing. Because if not, what's the fucking point? Honestly, what's the fucking point, right? these long-ass wage paychecks I got in the military, I never cared about them. I never cared about them. But I knew, I had a shit ton of fun, I like running around in the forest like a fucking dog with a weapon, right? It's fun. This shit's fun, it's hilarious to me. Last year when I went into the military, because I was offered, like, hey, you want to come in and work in woods? Like, yeah, right? I want something to do. And I was always like, listen, I don't need this job. I do this shit for fun, okay? These paychecks don't even pay that well, right? Don't that well, it's like really bad. So I was like there for fun, honestly. I said that to people too, like, I don't need this stuff. I'm there because I enjoy myself, right? Look at me. But again, I could have chosen to just sit on the sidelines and taken everything I know, thrown it down the drain, and got nowhere. But hey, just like I am doing that with the lining, right? Like what I've learned, all I've learned about resilience, all I learned about training, all I learned about pressure, performing under pressure, hostage rescue, all this bullshit, right? Or not bullshit, I guess it's bullshit. It kind of is bullshit because, I don't rescue hostages anymore, right? Maybe one day, who knows, right? But I've been able to take that, and I'm so grateful for the experience that I have. I want to say that too, right? I don't want to just sit here and rant. I'm very grateful for the experiences I have, bad and good. But it wouldn't be worth anything if I wasn't able to use it in a positive way, like I am now. I'm sharing it with you guys, and I'm going into the boxing, I'm being a professional, and I'm hitting the pads, and I'm, being quiet. I'm listening to my instructors, because that's what I know. I know that from previous experience. Hey, when you go in there, you shut the fuck up, okay? You listen. You follow exactly what they say, and you have to actually look. This is a part of being coachable. You have to look and say, hey, is this a good point to take more initiative, to go further, go longer, on the bag? Maybe not. Maybe sometimes, just like I talked about in the video about the learning how to do gun stuff, like not taking too much initiative, because that's not really a good thing on the range. But always being quiet, listening, that's stuff that you can take with you from past experiences. But yeah, I just want to make a quick video on that. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys can, look back on your experience, the previous experience from your life right now, and see like, hey, I actually know this. Hey, I actually know this. Why am I not doing this in here? See that? Take care, and God bless.